Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to today's session of Certified Ethical Hacking. Uh, I hope everyone is able to hear my voice and able to see the screen. Please let me know in the live chat. Okay, great. So today we will be starting our module number 2, which is footprinting and reconnaissance. Okay, so footprinting and reconnaissance, in this we will be studying about the pre-scanning phase. So as we discussed earlier that there are 4 phases in hacking and ethical hacking. First one is footprinting, second one is uh, scanning, then gaining access, and then maintaining access. Okay, so these are the 4 processes which we need to take care of while doing hacking or ethical hacking activity. So one of them is footprinting. Footprinting is also known as uh, pre-scanning phase. Footprinting is also known as pre-scanning phase. In this phase, we try to gather some information such as some basic details about the server, some basic details about the website, like that. Okay. So today we will be going with the theoretical part of the footprinting and reconnaissance, and tomorrow we will be doing the practical part of footprinting and reconnaissance. Okay. So we'll be starting in a moment. Let us everyone join. A lot of students are in waiting room. So the footprinting and reconnaissance part, this module I just recorded and I will be playing so that there will be no network issues. As I'm in an area where there are some network issues, because of that my voice may lag. So I recorded this session and I will be playing for you. So anyone having any doubts from last session, the first module, Introduction to Ethical Hacking? Anyone? As there were not much more things in that module, there was only introduction. Each and every video is uploaded. Kindly try to focus. Do not panic. People just panic that what happened, where is the video. Try to focus and search over the drive. Each and every video is already uploaded. There are almost 6 videos uploaded in the drive. Okay, each and every video is there. Introduction 1, introduction 0, introduction 2, class 1, class 2, class 3. Everything is uploaded. Those who are facing installation in error in Kali Linux installation, just try to search over the YouTube that what type of issue you're having. Okay, I already explained you all about the one common issue, which is the blank screen and the VTX error. Okay, so in the VTX error, the blank screen, you need to enable your virtual technology from the BIOS menu. Intel virtual technology, enable it from your BIOS menu. Those who are saying Friday class is not uploaded, it's already uploaded, but it's not in the English folder. Okay, try to visit each and every folder. It's there. We just started right now. Okay, so I will be starting the footprinting and reconnaissance module video. Just try to carefully listen to each and every point. And yes, you all need to understand each and every terms from each and every topics, each and every modules. Because tomorrow when we will be doing the practicals, you need to understand what is the meaning of the term, so that you must not miss out. Okay, so I will be starting right now. Just let me know, everyone, if you're able to hear the voice from the video or not.
Every time. Okay, it's global. You need to save that link. Whenever you want the recording, you need to visit the link. The phase before the scanning operation known as footprinting. Now, what type of things we do in footprinting is, in footprinting we try to gather few basic details about the target. Without gathering the basic details about the target, we cannot proceed for the attacks. So we need basic details about the target. So in this module, we will be studying about footprinting concepts. Okay, how to do footprinting using search engines such as Google, how to do footprinting using social networking sites, what is footprinting, email footprinting, competitive intelligence, what is WHOIS, DNS, network footprinting, what is social engineering, and different footprinting tools and the countermeasures. These things we will be discussing in this module. Starting from the concepts, basically, what is footprinting? Footprinting is the very first step of any attack. As we discussed, that footprinting is the first step of any attack. First footprinting, then scanning, then hacking. Okay, so in footprinting, it is a process where attacker collects information about a target. Okay, so before scanning, attacker performs footprinting in order to collect information. So now we can divide footprinting into two parts: passive footprinting and active footprinting. Now, what is the difference between passive footprinting and active footprinting? In passive footprinting, attacker gathers the information without direct interaction. Okay, without interacting directly with the target, the attacker gathers the information. And in active, the attacker needs to interact with the target directly in order to gather the information. So this is passive without direct interaction. This is active with direct interaction. Now, what type of information attacker gets in footprinting? So, the footprinting in footprinting we can get organizational information, network information, system information. In organization information, we can get employee details, telephone numbers, location, backgrounds of the organization, technologies used. In network infrastructure, we can get the domain name, subdomain name, network blocks, IP addresses, who is record DNSs. In system information, we can get operating system information, location of web server, usernames, passwords, etc. So this is footprinting. Okay. Now, whenever we perform a footprinting, it must have some objectives. So in the objectives, basically, we will be discussing about four type of objectives. The first one is knowing the security posture. So in this one, whenever we do the footprinting, the very first step is to find out the security posture of the company, to find out if the company is having enough security or not. Low level of security, high level of security, medium level of security. Okay. So the first objective is to know the security posture. Then to reduce the focus area. Whenever we try to perform any hacking activity on any network or server, we cannot hack the whole network or the whole server. So we need to find out our target and our goal and our objective, that what we need to do. Because of that, it reduces our focus area. So after reduces the focus area, we will be focusing more. So chances of getting successful will be more. Okay. So second objective is to reduce the focus area. Third objective is to identify the vulnerabilities, which means to find out the loopholes, the bugs, or the errors. So this is the third objective: identifying vulnerabilities in the server. Draw network map. A server or a network generally contains a lot of systems, not a lot of servers, a lot of information and databases. So we can also draw a map of the network, that this is the node 1, this is the node 2, this node contains database, this node contains front end, this node contains back end, like that. So drawing a network map is also very important. So these are the four objectives of footprinting. This is why we perform the footprinting. This is why it is very important. Okay. Now we will discuss about some footprinting methodologies in which we use different services such as search engines, different softwares in order to do the footprinting. So one of the common way is to use the search engines such as Google, Bing, Yahoo, Ask, AOL, Baidu, DuckDuckGo. These websites we can use in order to do the footprinting, because a lot of informations are already available over the search engines. Google contains a lot of information, so using Google also we can perform footprinting. We can search about any company, we can look for any company location, address, phone numbers, employee details, everything. Okay, so in Google we can also do the advanced footprinting using Google hacking techniques. In Google hacking techniques we can uh, in Google hacking techniques, we can perform some advanced hacking using the footprinting technique here, footprinting step here, such as these keywords: cache, link, related, info, site, location. These are the keywords which we can use in order to perform deep search in Google. In Google, if we search about anything, suppose in Google, if we search about stupid skills, so if we search about stupid skills here, we will be getting a lot of information apart from stupid skills also, such as monster.com, APK Pure, and a lot of informations we can get here. So in order to perform a deep search, a deep operation, we can use the Google advanced hacking techniques here, such as cache. If we use cache, Google will show us the cached version of this stupid skills of any website you search for. Okay, so if I search cache, now you can see this is Google's cache of stupidskills.com. It is a snapshot of the page as it appeared on 10th of January. So yesterday, a snapshot was taken by Google, and this is how it looks like. Okay. Clear? Now, just like that, we can use site. If we use site, it will be only showing us the result related to that only. It will not show any third-party details, third-party website results. So if you search for site stupidskills.com, you can see each and every link here is stupidskills.com. Each and every link, stupid skills, stupid skills, stupid skills, everything is stupid skills. Okay. Just like that, we can perform a deep search operation using Google also. Now, a new feature is there of Google Advanced Search. Generally, we perform the search operation in Google by directly typing a keyword, and Google shows us all the possible results. But in Google Advanced Search, we can filter out a lot of information, such as the search must contain these words, must exact these words, any of these, none of these, must contain numbers ranging from this to this, language must be this, region must be this, last update must be this, site, domain, terms appearing, safe search, file type, usage rights. So based on that, we can perform the advanced search operation, and we can search anything here. Okay, let us use mm, stupid skills. Stupid skills. Let us use ethical hacking. Language, English, region, India, last update, 24 hours, anywhere in the page, perform the advanced search. Okay, so as the search result is not matching, we can add stupid skills here. Now we can perform that. So you can see showing us the ads. Okay, So you can search anything here, okay, using the Google advanced search. Now let us understand about Google Hacking Database. Google Hacking Database is hosted on ExploitDB. Okay. Okay. Again, is searching about all the advanced things here. Okay, now it's searching everything. Let me reset everything. Anytime. Okay, here we are. Google Hacking Database. Google Hacking Database contains different doc and the category of the doc. Doc contains the vulnerabilities which is trending over the internet, such as this one. Pages containing login portal. So this is a Google Doc. We need to copy this and we need to paste this. Google. Paste here. Open any link. Okay. So this is the. So what is the category of this Google Doc? It is able to find out pages containing login portals. Okay, so here is one more login portal, Broadcom. Okay, so you can use any Google Docs here. You can find out different kind of vulnerabilities. Open pages, open portals. You can see here something Xprober version 6.6. A server is there which is open and we can see a lot of information. Server status, system load, CPU usage, memory, network status, disk usage, Intel. Click for details, PHP version, memory limit, PSP extension. Web server detection. Okay, memory usage, CPU usage. So these are some Google Docs which you can use in order to perform the footprinting. Okay. Let me put my charger. Let's. Okay, so we can also find out websites subdomains. So different websites have their subdomains, so we can also find out those. What we can do is we can perform a subdomain search, find subdomains online, enter any subdomain you want to search for. Suppose a facebook.com, I want to search subdomains. So I will type facebook.com, will hit enter, and it will scan facebook.com for each and every subdomains available under facebook.com. So you can see it started there. It started the searching. 34% already searched. Facebook.com, a.ns.facebook.com, c.ns.facebook.com, smtpin.vvv.facebook.com. Like that, we can find out a lot of subdomains of Facebook or any other website which we want to scan. Okay, we can also scan google.com, netflix.com, whatever website we want to scan, we can do that. Okay, so subdomain is that. So here are some websites using which we can perform some people search operation. Using social media, we can search for people, such as facebook.com, we can search anyone, twitter.com, we can search LinkedIn, we can search Google Plus, we can search YouTube, we can search. One more website is people.com. Over people.com also we can search for different people who we are not able to find out on social media platforms. People.com is used for identifying different people available in the world. Okay, so these companies already use people.com. So investigation and research, just upload a photo, it will search everywhere for the person, for his number, contact number, address, everything. Okay, we can also do footprinting using the job website. Many people post their this thing. Many people post their jobs, this thing, their resumes over different job portals. So a lot of details already available there. So you can also create a fake account of a hiring company, and you can gather different resumes of different peoples. So a lot of resumes contains a lot of information, such as personal information, phone numbers, address, a lot of things which you can this thing perform the footprinting on the job websites. Okay, so proceeding further. So there are a lot of tools in footprinting which we'll be using in our practical, which will be happening tomorrow. So in this one, we can also we will be also having practical on website footprinting, in which we'll be using tools such as Bob Suit. Using Bob Suit, we'll be footprinting a whole website. And one more tool we can use, which is known as STTrack. So STTrack is used for cloning the whole website. STTrack. Suppose if you want to clone a whole website, you can use STTrack. It will download the whole source code of the website, and then you can simply look into the source code of the website. So STTrack website copier we can use for website footprinting and website mirroring. You can see mirror the entire website using the STTrack website copier. Now there's one more website, archive.org, or Wayback Machine. Wayback Machine is used for finding out websites earlier version, like how it looks like. Suppose Facebook. If we type Facebook, it will give us some dates, the dates we need to select. Okay, and based on that we can select the timing and the date also, so it will show us the results from the particular date. So rg.org is used for that. So how Facebook looks like in 2017, 2020, 2016, 2004, we can see using this Wayback Machine. So these tools we will be using for tomorrow's practical, where we will be performing each and every operation using different tools such as Bob Suite, Wayback Machine, Archive.org. So I request you all to kindly go through the module footprinting and reconnaissance, so that you must not face any issues during the practical of the footprinting operation. So there is one more tool here for email tracking. You can track the email from which location it came, from which company it's being sent, who one is sending it, what's the employee name who is sending the mail. So polite mail, yes where, contact monkey, Zendio, read notified, they read it, trace emails. Using this we can trace email. If suppose if you are sending emails to someone and you want to find out if the person had already seen the email or not, opened the email or not, we can do using the email tracking tool. Okay, so footprinting is very important in order to proceed for the hacking activity, because without the footprinting and the basic informations which we will be getting after footprinting, we cannot go ahead for the scanning process. So before scanning, footprinting is very important. One more tool is here, which is Whois lookup. Using Whois lookup, we can find out the basic details about the domain. So just search for a website here, or search for Facebook. Subdomain means such as hire.google.com, mail.google.com, business.facebook.com. These are known as subdomains. So Whois lookup? In Whois lookup, we can look up each and every details about the domain name. You can see registered organization, Facebook Incorporation, country US, registrar status, date of registration, name servers, tech contact, when it will be expiring, when it is updated, when it is created, how many days old this domain is. All these things we can find out in Whois lookup. Okay, so Whois lookup is also very important. One more tool is BuiltWith. BuiltWith is a website using which we can find out on which language or which technology the website is built on. If we search google.com, google.com is a misleading purpose at least. Okay, let us search on Facebook. So you can find out the technologies used in facebook.com, or let us find out Flipkart. So Flipkart for analytics, what they are using, for widgets, what they are using, for e-commerce, what they are using, frameworks, content delivery, mobile, payment, YouTube, JavaScript, advertising, verified link, email hosting, name servers, SSL certificates, web servers, content delivery networks. All these things they are using in their technology. So whatever the website they are using in the technology, you can search out in built with, such as they are using able commerce. So able commerce, what is able commerce? Let us see. Able commerce is easy to use ASP.NET e-commerce software with a powerful controlling system, free version for startup merchants. So just imagine Flipkart is using this website for their e-commerce services. Just imagine. Even Flipkart is a big company, but still they are using this one, Able Commerce. Okay, here they are showing who use Able Commerce. UPS, United States Postal Service, Canada Post, Chase, Braintree. Okay, so built with is a website using which we can find out. So whatever the tools mentioned here, we will be having a practical on that tomorrow. How to find DNS information, how to find different name servers, how to track emails, how to locate the network range, how to trace route. Trace route will be also doing the practicals. Different trace route tools. We will be also doing footprinting using social media, social networking, social engineering. All these things we'll be doing in the practical session. Okay. So I request every one of you to kindly go through the module number 2 and read everything here, because tomorrow we will be doing the practicals of all this. The tools for this one will be easily downloadable from the internet. So tomorrow I will let you know how to download each and every tool and how to perform the practical. So I will be doing step by step. Okay. So in the tools, let us understand some tools here. Multigo, ReconNG. Multigo and ReconNG is one of the famous and very important tools here which we'll be using tomorrow. So we will use Multigo as well as ReconNG. Okay. Then FOCA, ReconDog, these two tools we'll be using. These tools are already available online, so we can download it from the internet. The rest of the tools we'll be providing it after few modules are completed. OSRF, OSR framework, and some additional tools: Prefix GUIs, Gmap Catcher, Robotex, LHF, DNS Digger, Search Bug, Sniper, Recon Tree, Zeba Search, Cloudfail, NSLookup, Metasploit, Aquatone, Domain Hosting View, The Harvester. All these tools will be having practical, and these tools, the maximum of the tools are already available in the Kali Linux by default. Few tools are only there which we'll be using in the Windows. Now, footprinting countermeasures. What are the countermeasures we can take in order to prevent the footprinting? So, restrict the employees to access social networking sites from organization network. In the organization, restrict the employees to use Facebook, Google.com, or other social networking websites. Configure the web server to avoid information leakage. Okay, configure your server in a manner that it must not have any information leakage. Educate employees to use pseudonymous blogs, groups, and forms, which must not be traced back. Okay. Do not reveal critical information in press release, annual reports, product catalogs. Limit the amount of information. Use footprinting techniques to discover and remove any sensitive information. Prevent search engines from catching a web page and use anonymous registrant services. These things, using these techniques, you can prevent footprinting. Okay. Develop and enforce security policies, set apart interval and external DNS, or use split DNS, disable directory listings of privacy services, avoid domain level cross linking, encrypt and password protect sensitive information. These are the steps which you can take in order to prevent from footprinting. So if you're working for some company as a cybersecurity expert or an ethical hacker, what you need to do is you can perform these steps in order to take the countermeasures to prevent your company from the footprinting attack. Okay. I hope it's clear to everyone. Now tomorrow we will be having the practical on how to perform the footprinting using different kind of tools. It's clear to everyone? Everything in footprinting, let me know in the live chat. Everyone, footprinting is clear? Okay, great. So tomorrow I request everyone to kindly ready with the laptops so that you can perform the practicals also. Clear to everyone? Okay, great. So tomorrow you don't need Kali Linux. We will be performing the whole practical using the Windows operating system. So whatever the tools needed, I will be letting you know, which you can download in the same practical session. I will also share the link. So after downloading the tools, we can directly start our practical. Okay. Clear to everyone? Okay. Okay. So I request everyone to kindly go through the module number 2, okay, and try to read each and every one of the points, each and every one of the concepts, the tools, the countermeasures, okay, and in the last, the penetration testing, so that tomorrow when we start the class, you must not face any issues. Okay. So everyone kindly be patient. And tomorrow, when we start the class, you can ask each and every one of your doubts regarding the technical points. Okay. If your Kalinex is not working, softwares are not working, whatever the questions you are having, you can ask in the practical session because right now I cannot show you how to fix that. Okay. So wait for tomorrow and then we will start the practical session. And whatever your doubts are, you can ask tomorrow regarding the technical issue. In the theory class, you can only ask about theories, not practicals. The practicals questions are only possible during the practical class. Each and every one of the recording is uploaded. Okay, everyone, this is it for today. Thank you for patience. Now you can leave the class and have a good day ahead, everyone. Bye bye. Let us meet in the next class tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. The link will be same. Tomorrow the same time will be there, 8 p.m. Okay, everyone, have a good night ahead. And let me check with the team if the pending sessions are there or not, because I can see in the drive that all the sessions are already uploaded. But let me check once again. Let me tally with the actual classes happened and the total number of uploaded videos. Then I will let you know tomorrow. For today, for right now, kindly have patience. So thank you, everyone. Have a good night. Sweet dreams, everyone. Bye bye.